Theft of services in New York City. In New York City, theft of services is a significant concern that involves unlawfully obtaining services without paying for them or attempting to evade payment. This offense covers a range of situations where individuals or businesses intentionally benefit from services without fulfilling their financial obligations. It can occur in various contexts, such as public transportation, utilities, telecommunications, and more. What is theft of services in New York? Theft of services is a broad term used to describe a wide range of criminal actions, involving the unlawful acquisition of certain services without paying for them. In New York City, theft of services is a common crime that may include offenses like evading subway fares, using a stolen cable TV connection, or dining and dashing at a restaurant. Other examples include using utilities without proper authorization, such as electricity or water, and fraudulently receiving professional services. Legal framework and related laws in New York State. Theft of services is defined and penalized under Penal Law Section 165.15. According to this statute, a person is guilty of theft of services if they, with intent to avoid payment for the service, obtain or attempt to obtain the service by means including, but not limited to, the following: using deception, trickery, or other dishonest means to avoid payment. Using force or the threat of force to avoid payment. Tampering with equipment to obtain unauthorized access to services. Using a false or stolen service device or providing one to another person. Stealing another person's labor or professional services. Statistics on theft of services incidents. The true scale of theft of services in New York City is difficult to measure, due to the wide range of offenses that fall under this category and the likelihood that many such crimes go unreported. However, some data on specific types of theft of services offenses is available, such as fare evasion on the NYC subway system. Types of theft of services incidents in NYC and New York City. Theft of services generally refers to unlawfully obtaining services without paying for them or finding ways to avoid payment. Here are some different types of theft of services incidents that can occur in NYC. Transportation fare evasion. One of the most common types of theft of services in New York City, NYC, is transportation fare evasion. This type of theft occurs when an individual avoids paying the required fare for transportation services such as subways, buses, taxis, and rideshare services like Uber and Lyft. Subway and bus. Millions of people use New York City's public transportation system, including subways and buses, every day. Fare evasion in these transportation systems typically involves individuals jumping turnstiles, entering through emergency exit gates, or not paying the correct fare at ticket vending machines. The Metropolitan Transportation Authority, MTA, regularly conducts inspections and takes measures to prevent fare evasion, such as installing high entry/exit turnstiles and increasing staff presence. Taxis and rideshare services. Theft of services in taxis and rideshare services like Uber and Lyft occurs when passengers refuse to pay the appropriate fare or leave the vehicle before doing so. This type of theft can have serious consequences for taxi drivers and rideshare partners, who depend on fare revenue for their income and often have to cover expenses like fuel, vehicle maintenance, and insurance. Utility theft. Another common type of theft of services in NYC is utility theft, which involves individuals bypassing or tampering with meters to avoid paying for electricity, gas, water, and telecommunications services. Electricity, gas, and water utility theft often occurs when individuals tamper with electric, gas, or water meters to underreport or bypass usage. This type of theft can be dangerous and lead to fires, gas leaks, or water damage. Additionally, utility theft can result in higher costs for other customers, as the utility company may need to increase prices to cover lost revenue and repair the damaged infrastructure. Telecommunications and internet. Theft of telecommunications services, such as cable TV and internet, is another common type of theft of services in NYC. This type of theft typically involves individuals connecting to a telecommunications provider's network without authorization, either by tapping into a neighbor's connection or by using a stolen account. Telecommunications theft has serious consequences, including lost revenue for providers and compromised network capacity for legitimate customers. To combat this type of theft, telecommunications companies implement various security measures, such as account password protection and regular audits of their network connections. Service industry theft. Theft of services in the service industry, which includes businesses like restaurants, bars, hotels, and lodging establishments, is another type of service theft in NYC. Restaurant and bar theft. Theft of services in restaurants and bars primarily involves customers who do not pay for their meals or drinks, often referred to as dine and dash incidents. This type of theft can be financially detrimental to businesses, leading to lost revenue and strained relationships with suppliers. Hotel and lodging theft. Hotels and lodging establishments also face theft of services incidents when guests attempt to avoid paying for their stay. This type of theft may involve using fraudulent credit card information, disputing charges after checkout, or departing the premises without settling the bill. Policing and enforcement. Policing and enforcement play a vital role in mitigating theft of services, and several city agencies are working in tandem to prevent and address such offenses. Role of NYPD and other city agencies. The New York City Police Department, NYPD, has a significant responsibility to combat and reduce the theft of services in the city. They have specialized teams and divisions to inspect, prevent, and apprehend individuals involved in these offenses. Police officers receive training to detect criminal activity related to the theft of services, from turnstile jumpers in the subway to those stealing utility services. Arrest and prosecution process. When an offense related to theft of services is detected, the apprehending officer assesses the situation and, depending on the circumstances, can issue a summons, make an arrest, or initiate an investigation. Possible defenses to theft of services. Charges. With the help of a skilled criminal defense attorney and depending on the circumstance of your case, you may be able to use the following defenses to reduce the charges or have them dismissed: lack of intent, lack of knowledge, consent, disputing the value of services, lack of evidence, duress or coercion, mistaken identity. It's crucial to consult with an experienced criminal defense attorney in New York to understand the specific laws, legal precedents, and defense strategies relevant to your case. They can evaluate the details of your situation and provide you with the best guidance and representation. To learn more about how we can help you, call us today at 646-663-4430 to schedule a free, confidential consultation.